So, how do you actually practice self-love? Luckily, I've compiled a list of a few things you can actually do to start practicing self-love. Number 1. Mindfulness. One of the most loving things you can do for yourself is appreciate the present moment. If you don't know what mindfulness, it's directing your attention to the current thing that you are actually doing. If you're doing laundry, stop thinking about when you're going to go to the grocery store. Start focusing on actually doing the laundry. And if you're hanging out with friends, stop thinking about what you said 10 minutes ago and trying to figure out if it was weird or not. Instead, actually focus on hanging with your friends. Number 2. Imagine how you might feel if someone else was feeling the way that you are. So refer to our thought experiment above. Take one of your friends and then put them in the exact situation that you are in now. How would they feel? Would they feel down, excited, upset? And if so, what would you do about it? Would you help them out or celebrate with them? Find a way to cheer them up? Do the same behaviors for yourself. Number 3 is to challenge your negative beliefs. A lot of times, our thoughts become belief cycles that then dictate our behavior. To give you an example of how this might work, let's say you score bad on your very first skee-ball game, which then causes you to believe that you're not good at skee-ball, which then causes you to never play skee-ball again, and that causes you to miss out on the great fun of an addicting carnival game. Instead, look deep down into why you might have that belief. I mean, all in all, everyone is bad at something when they first try, right? Challenging old beliefs about yourself can be difficult, but it's very helpful in understanding who you really are and having a more realistic understanding of why you are. Number 4. Think long-term in your behaviors. You're not really loving yourself when you just lay on the couch and binge Netflix, even though you have goals that you want to achieve. This comes down to also loving your future self. I suggest try to reward your future self by putting in the work now. However, also, don't exhaust your current self by working too hard. Keep a good balance of living for your current self and your future self, while also creating a good and noble version of your past self. Number 5 is to protect yourself. Let's say that you love someone, like a lot. You're head over heels for them. However, let's say that you also know this person has some bad qualities that they aren't willing to work out. In fact, whenever you call them out on it, they get very upset and irritated. This means that they are not mature enough to look at their behaviors objectively and actually want to work on themselves, which means they won't want to work on the two of you together. Instead, don't date this person, no matter how bad you want to, because you will be protecting yourself from the damage that they would be doing if they were with you. Imagine if you let your friend date a horrible, a clingy, self-righteous, politically ignorant woman who never let you see your friend again. If you were a good friend, you'd call them out on it. When you love yourself, you need to call yourself out on it. Number 6, stop complaining. The goal here is to stop complaining and fix the problem. For example, I could complain about me needing to go to the coffee shop every morning to get my coffee, or I could just buy a coffee maker and make it at home. Whenever you complain, you are screaming, "I'm a person who doesn't better myself. I just live however life happens and I put up with it." If your friend complained to you about the clothes that you wear every day, you wouldn't put up with their complaining, so don't put up with your complaining either. Number 7, eat healthy and exercise. Taking care of your body is taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is literally loving yourself. It's as simple as that. Just going to the gym for 10 minutes of cardio and skipping sugary vending machine foods is a great start. Seriously, I wasn't really gonna rant about this, but imagine if you fed your child what you eat every day. They would not be healthy. Vending machine Pop-Tarts, carb-loaded drinks, greasy burgers, and never letting them get out of the playpen to run around and have fun. Love yourself like you would love your toddler. Feed them healthy food so that they can grow, and give them plenty of exercise. Do the same for yourself. Number 8, decay toxic relationships. When I finished that sentence, you probably thought of someone in your life who is toxic, but you quote, love them, so you keep them in your life. Instead, love yourself enough to slowly let them fade away. Notice how I didn't say confront them and yell at their face. The best course of action is usually just to let them fade out of your life very slowly. If you live with them, try to find a way to move out. And if you work with them, try to request a different department. Number 9, celebrate your wins even if they're small. We all have wins, but rarely do we celebrate them. For example, quite a while ago, I hit 1 million subscribers, but I never really celebrated it. I was excited, but I didn't do anything about it. I never held a party. I never really even told anyone. When your friend does something exciting, you congratulate them. So do the same for yourself. Go buy some books, go to a theme park, get your nails done, treat yourself to a nice dinner, even watch a movie. Do something that you enjoy and be a little selfish for a bit. You're rewarding yourself for your behavior. It's okay to do every now and then. Imagine if you ran a business and you never paid your employees. If you don't reward your own wins, that is basically what you're doing. Number 10. Live your life for yourself, not anybody else. If you live your life predicated on what others want, you are doing yourself a big disservice. Imagine if your friend was a painter. However, their parents wanted them to be in the insurance business, just like they are. You saw your friend painstakingly walk into their office every day until one day, they almost did the unthinkable. If you loved them, you'd tell them that they don't have to live a life for their parents, that they could be a painter and do what they loved. Well, treat yourself the same way. If you want to do something, even if you're scared, go ahead and do it. This doesn't mean to not care for others or to not heed others' advice, but don't do something just because it's not normal or you feel that it's expected of you. Number 11. Use a 3-step process that I've basically kind of modified from Improvement Pill's video on self-love. Number 1. Find someone that you really like. It's best if you love them. Number 2, find out the reason that you love them. What specific personality trait or behavior is it that makes you love them? Number 3, incorporate that trait into your life until that trait becomes your past and then you have that trait too. If you want to learn more about this 3-step process, I'd just rather you hear it from Rich himself. There's a link in the description or just click the card at the end. In conclusion, to love yourself, you need to start treating yourself like someone that you actually love. Lastly, I put a lot of thought into this video and I know that it will help a ton of people, so if you need to rewatch it, go right ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching and I hope that you learned something from this. I'd like to end this video with a quote. If you made a list of people that you trusted, would you put your name down? Theodore here. I want to share with you a project that I just completed and I'm launching this week because of Valentine's Day. My most successful course on dating, The Psychology of Attraction, has just been upgraded to version 2. What does that mean? It means now all students get free access to the book. I've spent a ton of time and money creating and filling this book with tons of helpful stuff with the help and feedback of our community. And if you want it, you can enroll in Psychology of Attraction 2.0 before midnight on Valentine's Day and I'll ship it right to your house. Plus, you'll get instant access to the full course containing over 50 lectures on topics like reading body language, overcoming approach anxiety, and a step-by-step framework for asking a girl out. You'll also get lifetime access to our growing and positive community. Thousands of students have already enrolled and you can too. All you have to do is click this link and you can learn more about my flagship, best-selling, results-producing product. And as always, this course, this book, this membership all come with a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee so that it's a completely risk-free, no-brainer. If you join and you realize it's not for you or that you don't learn anything or whatever the reason, all you have to do is ask for a refund and you'll get it. Plus, I'll let you keep the book for free. Think about it. I wouldn't still be in business if this product, this framework, my teaching didn't work. If it didn't actually help guys get girls to like them. If it didn't teach the fundamental communication skills and confidence tactics that actually help a guy like you stretch out of his comfort zone and grow into the man he was meant to be. Now I leave it to you. It's your decision. Thank you for watching, and if you're interested, click here to get started.